Yeah, right. I always wanted to be a therapist. That just comes from like a family tragedy really. My brother lost a limb on a motorbike accident, and it just made me change my career. I seen my brother having physiotherapy and occupational therapy, and I decided that I wanted to be a therapist. So I changed career and I became an occupational therapist, which has just been the best job in the world, much better than my previous career as a crane driver. Just knowing that people are getting their independence back, it's increasing their well-being psychologically as well as physically, and getting the normal lives back. I carried on working in the steel industry for a couple of years, and then I actually became the foreman on the steelworks, and they sent me to be the first aider, and I had some first aid training, and that just really sparked that interest. And I had this first aid weekly course which was led by a paramedic, and that's when I just knew I needed to become a therapist. And I went back the following week and handed my notice in, knowing I didn't have a job and I had nothing to live off, but I knew I really wanted to be a therapist. I knew I needed to get money, so I knew I needed to find a place which would put me through my training and becoming a registered occupational therapist. So I went to find a job as a therapy assistant, and I found a job as a therapy assistant in a different trust to this one, but they didn't offer in-service training, whereas this trust did offer in-service training, so I left that trust to come to this one. Because you've got a big team, it's an acute trust, you're in a big team, you've got loads of experienced staff around you who can help you and teach you and increase that knowledge. It's not just the OTs that I'm working with, but it's the consultants down to the auxiliaries. It's everybody. It's a real community here. The hospital has probably 7,000 or 8,000 staff, but I feel as if it's a community, especially when you're ward based. If you're ward based, it's a good community. But when I was rotational, it gave me the opportunity to get to know people within other areas and work with other members of staff. And now I've been here 10 years, I feel part of the family, and this is a big family, so I feel really at home here. It's a place I really adore. As therapists, we all think that we can make people better. As long as you know you've done your best and that you've really tried hard, that's the reward, is knowing that you've really given everything to your patients, and that's what I'm here for. That's what is rewarding about my job, giving people their independence back, knowing that they're going back home, and they're getting that good quality of life to go home to. Having been here 10 years, I absolutely love it. There's loads of things that go on. It's a city of culture at the moment, but even before it came the city of culture, this was an amazing place. We had lots of culture, and you can see why it won the city of culture, to be honest. If you look at the music venues, I'm always booking to see a music venue. The bands that come here are just fantastic. So for me, it equals some places as Leeds, and I think it's only going to get better. But some great bars, great places to go down Princess Avenue. The fruit market's great now, I have been there. The old town is amazing, some great, really old traditional pubs. And then you've got the beautiful countryside. I love walking, so you've got all the wolds, which is fantastic. So the best thing is that where I work, you've got that amazing view of the Humber. So every day I get to see the Humber, and when the sun shines on that, it's just fantastic.